Hey, it's Cody. I had this idea about 30 minutes ago. I can't tell if it's a good idea or not. I went ahead and had lunch while I thought about it. I still don't know if it's a good idea, but I do know that it's one I'm not going to be able to let go of, so here are the characters of Twilight as the tarot's court cards. I'm sorry. Okay, so I want to say, first of all, applying, like, tarot cards to stories or, like, TV shows or movies or things like that, that's just something that I have kind of always done. And I especially like to do it with the court cards because I feel like the court cards are, like, the fanciest part of knowing how to read tarot because they're confusing, so I have to, give the disclaimer. Twilight is a terrible series. It's a horrible book. 4 books, and also the movies suck ass. It depicts, like, more than one toxic romantic partner. It's portrayed in a way that sort of glorifies some of the toxicities of them. And also, at the end, it ends up being, like, anti-abortion propaganda. So just understand that I hate this series so much. When I was 17, I was so into it. Like, I was like, hell yeah, Edward loves her so much. Alright, okay. So, I figure we'll just... I did not, like, pre-think of these, okay? I'm going to be deciding, like, as we look through them here. Put it like that. Can we see that? I don't know. Okay, so here is what I have done. First thing that I have is... I have the court cards pulled out of... This is the Tarot of the Vampires by Ian Daniels. Also, in case... Shit, I just mixed them all up. In case we have doubles... like to Page of Pentacles or something. I also have the court cards pulled out of an indie deck called, oh my god, the Bloody Tears Tarot. For this deck, I colored these edges. I will, stick a link, to the Etsy listing for this deck because it is still available. Yeah, these are vampire themed decks. Okay, so I kind of feel like first of all, there are multiple different ways that people approach reading court cards. For me personally, people will decide within the reading if they think that it represents, like, a specific person or sort of personality traits that you need to cultivate at this time or whatever. That's really not what I'm talking about. The way that I do this is I do them, by suits. And I also will do, I approach the energy sort of almost like age ranges, if that makes any sense. So, like, a page would be a child, right? They're almost, like, full, like, enthusiasm. They're excited to, move forward, learn more about this. They don't really know what they don't know, and that's exciting, right? For knights, this is teenager energy. It can oftentimes be belligerent, not thinking things through properly, or thinking that they know everything just because they know a bit. Queens, to me, are, like, adult energy. To me, personally, the way that I read them, it's almost more like it's the peak energy of, like, a person within the suit, just because they're, like, the professional that is currently doing the thing, right? Kings are, like, the retired version of this. They're probably more for, like, maybe a mentorship kind of role. Yeah, if that makes sense. They've got mastery of the suit, but they're not necessarily, like, currently practicing. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone but me. Okay, so I hope you guys have, like, read or at least, like, watched Twilight so that, I'm not just out here rambling about. Okay, I want to say really quick that I read the books, as they came out. The movies, so if I mention something that's not in the movies, it's probably just in the book, and I don't actually remember what the movies miss that might be in the books. Okay, so of course we have to start off with Bella Swan. Now, let's put these guys up here. I'm gonna have to... Alright, actually I realize this deck is kind of a pain in the ass. We've got Skulls are Earth and Pentacles, we've got Grails are cups and water, scepters are wands and fire, and knives are swords and air. We've also got the pain in the ass of daughter, lord, queen, and prince. Yeah, this deck actually has that set up different, but I'm not getting into that right now. Okay, for Bella, I'm going to pick the Daughter of Skulls, which is the Page of Pentacles. Now, the reason that I'm picking this is because she... All right, I think in a lot of like books and TV shows, pages are good energy to start moving with, because they tend to be adventurous without being necessarily assuming, I think. But I'm picking Pentacles because I think she is supposed to be portrayed as pretty practical, except for this one vampire bullshit. Like, okay, one of the funniest things in the books, and I don't know if it's really in the movies very much, is that she's always depicted as, like, pre-planning dinners for herself and Charlie, which I think was supposed to, like, convince the reader that she's mature enough to get married at once, but also that's so fucking funny. You're an adult now because you thought to marinate fucking steaks for your lazy-ass dad. Like, I will talk shit about Charlie because all cops are bastards. So, okay, I'm giving Bella Page of Pentacles. Okay, now we're at Edward. The first thing I have to show you, where is it? Okay. This deck came out after at least the first movie that was actually Twilight, okay? That is fucking Robert Pattinson as Edward Cullen, okay? 100%. My daughter even noticed it. I thought it, and then she was looking through it, and she's like, is that Edward? Yeah, it is, okay? All right, but I don't think he's a pentacle. I am gonna say, okay. Sometimes, like, the opposing suits sort of end up almost having crossover when we're talking about, like, negative aspects, okay? So, grails are water and, like, emotion. We've got knives are air and thought. So, does Edward, he overthinks shit, right? But also, like, the whole new moon, running away, like, or do you remember the part, this might have been in Midnight Sun, man, I'm fucked up, I don't even know, where he, like, gets upset because he wanted to kill Bella the first time that he, like, smelled her in class, and he runs to fucking Alaska or something to see the group of vampires up there. Like, I feel like that's some cup shit. I'm torn. Help. He's not a page. He might be a knight. Okay, he's probably... No. I'm gonna say he is either a Knight of Cups who just really lets his emotions fucking run wild, or maybe he is a Page of Swords. No, actually. He doesn't have page energy. Okay, like, if he was a sword, he is definitely... He's fucking manipulative, okay? Like, Knight of Cups is usually, like, fuckboy energy, which I don't... That's not Edward shit. Maybe he's, like, a Queen of Cups, like, reversed, right? And he's using his shit for manipulation. Or is that swords? Oh my god, this video's too hard, and I already started it. It's too late. I am gonna go ahead and give him, Knight of Cups. Okay, Edward's our Knight of Cups. I might change my mind later, okay? I can't make any promises. Alright, who else do we have here? Let's do Emmett. I don't know why I thought of him, but... Okay. My gut is saying I should look in Pentacles. He's not very intelligent, right? He doesn't think things through, rather. So he's definitely not a sword. I don't think he is a cup, and I really don't think he has the wands thing going on. It's gonna have to be, it's definitely gonna have to be an earth sign. Is he a page, though? No. Okay, I tend to always pretty much read, no offense to teenagers, but for the most part, night energy I read as, like, negative. But maybe he's the positive aspect of it, right? he doesn't particularly think things through, right? He seems to have a forward kind of motion. Like, as a character, he's pretty affable, which I feel like kind of is not quite in line with Knight energy. But you know what? This card shows it like this. Let's grab this one, actually. You know what? I can do this, because I can do literally whatever I want. Okay, let's look at the Knight of Pentacles in this one. The Knight of Pentacles, like in a Rider-Waite-Smith deck, is just standing on a horse. Like, he's sitting on a horse that is standing still. Kind of tends to be a little more stable than the other knights. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to give... Emmett can have that one. Specifically. How's that sound? Alright. Who else do we have? How about Alice? Alright, so Alice has got to be a sword. Definitely Alice is a sword. So, like, she's in the realm of mind. She can tell the future and shit. Like, come on. Okay, she's not a page. You know what? I feel like she's a queen of knives. She is out here legitimately... Whoops. She's legitimately doing the sword sort of work, right? So yeah, I will say that she is probably Queen of Swords. I need to move these guys. I'm sorry. I thought they were gonna... Thought they might sit here better, but it's just not working out. Okay. Jasper. I know that people are into Jason Rathbone that played him in the movies and stuff, but, like, ultimately, I just have a hard time with the decision to make him a fucking Confederate soldier. What should we make him? Is he a wand, do you think? Like, he was talking about battle, but, like, strategizing about it, but I'm not really sure that that would make him a sword. Would it? I mean, maybe he would be a knight. Wait a minute. Am I stupid? Yeah, he would have to be a knight, probably. He's newer at being a vegetarian or whatever. The whole attacking Bella over that wildly, excessively bleeding paper cut that she got. Maybe he is. I will give him that. Here, there's Jasper. He is a Knight of Swords. Okay. Who else do we have? What's her name? Rosalie. I struggle with liking her character. I can't take it seriously. I understand that she was supposed to be sort of like a roadblock for Bella to, like, becoming a vampire. Like, she was the only member of the Cullens that, you know, didn't want Bella to become a vampire and shit. My issue is that, like, she says that she wished there had been someone there to vote no for her, but nobody was there to vote no for Emmett, that she changed because he weirdly looked like her friend's little, like, baby that she wanted. Like, ick. I feel like we might be in Juan's territory, though. Okay, here's the thing. Characters can only be as mature as the person writing them. Does that make sense? Like, you can't... As a human being, you cannot imagine a character very well that has more, like, emotional maturity than you have. Like, I want to say that she is a knight. I mean, ultimately, even when she's supposed to have, like, gained our favor at the end, it's just because she is watching Bella's baby and she wanted a baby. Like, it's still only for herself. It might be helping Bella so that her and Edward can go fuck in their little cabin or whatever on the property, but, like, it's ultimately for a selfish reason. Like, she doesn't give me the creative vibes of, like, a Queen of Wands. She's definitely 100% not King energy. I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to use another knight for her, man. We have some immature energy here. Like, I'm only seeing Queen of Knives, and, I mean, that might be gracious just because I gave it to her because of, like, I gave this to Alice because of her powers. But actually, like, in her interactions with Bella that we, like, see on page or screen, I'm not sure that's even correct. Okay, who else do we have here? We have Carlisle. So he's a doctor. But also a dumbass. Because, like, just the changing a bunch of people things, like the weird matchmaking bullshit. I don't even know. Some part of me wants to say a sword, but just because he's a doctor. Like, he's not cops. He's definitely more logical. So maybe he is, but I don't know if he's king energy. Is he? I mean, he could possibly be a pentacle, because he does have sort of a steadiness, a stableness about him. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think I will go with Queen of... They make their money because Alice, like, foresees stock changes in the stock market or something, right? Like, is that... So he's actually not the one I was gonna say maybe he is... Where'd it go? Oh, that's the one that doesn't belong here. Maybe he would be the king because he's, like, they're affording their lifestyle and he's a billionaire or whatever fucking shit. But actually, he's not even the one making the money. It's Alice over here. I will give him Queen of Pentacles. I thought that was cute, but actually it's in my way. We'll put that up there. There's Carlisle. All right, now we gotta do Esme. This is fucking mom energy. My apologies. My dog literally cannot shut up for 20 minutes. What I'm looking for... Oh. Jesus. I got a mess on this table. You might not think it. Okay, wait. I need a... I was gonna say, mom energy is like Queen of Pentacles, but I just made Carlisle that. I mean, I could get out the other Queen of Pentacles, or I could just make her be Queen of Cups. Although she doesn't really... That's not Cups. She doesn't ever display, like, that much nurturing qualities, really. Like, she kind of, honestly, in the books and the movies is a placeholder. Like, here. Queens. Okay. Let's do Arrow, however the fuck you say his name, alright? He's a greedy little bastard, right? He wants to have... He's worried about power, so we're gonna make him a wand, actually. Is he a king, though? I mean, he has effectively built himself an empire over hundreds or thousands of years, or however old he is, so I'm gonna let him go ahead and be... It says prince, which is, like, weird to me, because sometimes decks will say, like, prince or princess, but that will actually be the page. So yeah, I'm gonna give him that. Who else do we have that's even, like, really important? Should we do Charlie? Let's do Charlie. If we take him being a cop out of the equation, what is his personality? I mean, ultimately, neglectful. Like, what's the most neglectful of the tarot suit? He's a page for sure. He is not... He knows that something is suspicious, but he's not, like, clever enough, or he doesn't have, like, the drive to try and figure out what is going on with, like, the Renesmee situation, so he's definitely not a sword. Pentacles, like, he just is in a small house. He's not, like... he's not providing, like, physically, tangibly, in any way. What do we even have? I don't even know, man. He's just not really... Honestly, as a character, maybe he's just not even, like, developed enough. I'm just gonna ignore him. He doesn't get to be part of it. Okay, I was just thinking of someone, though. How about James? That is some wands, right? The tracking shit. Is that wand shit, you think? I think it is, and it's probably a knight, too. And that means I'm gonna have to bust out this deck, because I already have Knight of Wands as... I think that was Jasper. We'll make that James. Okay. Oh my god, Jacob! What is wrong with me? Okay. Horrible. Who is the most Who is the most terrible little whiny bitch in the tarot? See, okay, I'm running into a problem, is that, like, he's definitely a knight. He's absolutely, without a doubt, a knight. Now, something about him is fiery, like, maybe swords? I don't know, but, like, look, I've already got 2 Knight of Wands. I only pulled these, the court cards out of 2 decks, so I guess we'll have to make him the Knight of Swords. Like, literally, we've got this Knight of Swords. I really love this depiction of him. Like, he's just getting ready to impale someone, maybe? I don't know. Man, little thought to, like, what would happen next, right? Also, I will say that, I made Edward, cups, so he was water. And Jacob being fire, like, those kind of make them opposites. I feel like that makes sense. Plus, obviously, I have to go with, wait, what the fuck am I talking about? No, I went with swords. Shit. Damn, I wish I had grabbed more decks because I need another Knight of Wands. Okay. Shit, I just thought of somebody. I'm not gonna do Renee. I just don't like her, and also I don't care. So really, I think those are the only important characters. I mean, really, I could do, like, you know, Jessica and fucking Jane and, like, some of the vampires that show up, at the end of, like, Breaking Dawn, or, I feel like these are our major players. Yeah, so we've got Bella, Edward, Emmett. What? I don't know what made me think of Emmett next. We had Alice. This was... Wait a minute. Was this Jasper? Oh my god, I don't even remember now. What did I just do? Sorry. This is Carlisle. This is Esme. This is Aro. Here we have somebody I forgot. And Jacob. Oh, James. Oh my god, who was this? Oh, Rosalie. Yes, Jasper and Rosalie. I don't like Rosalie. I'm sorry. But, okay. So, this was like a 23-minute video of just bullshit. And, you know, if you're still watching, thanks for that. Bye.